Hello friends, welcome to Nick IT Academy. In our today's session, we are going to learn expression transformation. This expression transformation is very much used in our day-to-day project to implement business logic. So expression transformation will use a lot of functions to write expressions. If you want to learn all the functions, I have given the description link in Oracle single row functions. Please watch this session to get complete idea about the functions which is used in expression. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe the channel and click on bell icon so that you'll be getting all the notifications. Thank you. Let us start our session. Previously, we have seen source qualifier and filter. Both the transformations are active transformation, but this expression transformation is a passive transformation. Passive means we have already seen that. So how many record you are giving to the transformation, the same number of record you will get it in the outside. So that's what we will get passive, right? Passive one. And we can see this is the connected one. It is a passive and connected. And whenever we want to apply some business logic in our Informatica, then definitely we'll go for expression transformation. So whenever we want to apply some business logic in our Informatica, then definitely we'll go for expression transformation. In expression transformation, there will be three ports. One is input port, output port, variable port, and we'll be having expression. Expression is not a port, just you can write the business logic. Okay, what is this input port and output port? So input port, we are getting the data from input, and this output port will be enabled. If both input and output enabled, you cannot write any logic here. Why? Because it's coming like input, it's going, right? So that's what we cannot enable any business logic here. If you want to write any logic, either it should be output port or it should be a variable port. Variable port is nothing but if you want to do any intermediate calculation, then you can go for the variable port. Okay, here look at the logic. Just we are getting one column called salary. It's a input and output. If the salary is 10,000, it will come as 10,000 and it will go as 10,000. There is no changes here. But we are creating one more new column called new salary. This column is nothing but just we have created this column as output column. Since we are creating the output column, this will be available only in expression transformation. Okay, since this is the output, the expression will be enabled. Just I'm making the expression like salary, this column I'm just using it. If it is 10,000, 10,000 plus 10,000 into 0.1. That means 10% increment on the salary. So salary it will come, say for an example, salary is 10,000. So here you'll be getting 10,000. Here you'll be getting 11,000. That's what the new salary. What is variable port? Variable port is intermediate calculation. See, remember, if you are writing any variable port, you cannot take it outside. See here. So this is what one expression transformation. You can see this is one expression transformation. In the expression transformation, we are passing one of the column called salary, and salary we are taking as output. So there is no changes here, but we are creating one more port called new port. We are creating new salary. That's what we are creating new salary. This is what our port called salary. This is what our salary. That means if the salary is 10,000, so here you'll be getting same 10,000. Here you'll be getting same 10,000, but here you'll be getting new salary. Say for an example, this is what incremented salary or salary bonus, or we can say anyway. It's a normally we'll go for O underscore. O underscore means output column. So normally we'll create O underscore is nothing but output column. V underscore is nothing but variable port. So O underscore salary is nothing but we are getting the logic salary plus salary into 0.1. Just we are making one simple logic here. If the salary is 10,000, the new salary it will be 11,000. It will be taken from here. That's what. If it is variable port, if you are creating any port as variable port, variable salary, just I'm creating as variable salary. This port you cannot take it outside. You cannot take this port outside. This is what the expression transformation. We are having input port. This is output port. This is also output port. Just we have created a new port here. This is new output port. This is output only. Just we have created output port. This is a variable port. Variable port, you cannot take it outside. That's what I have mentioned. And see here, this is a variable port. Just that is what I have mentioned. Variable v underscore variable port a plus b. So I'm adding two numbers and storing it in the variable called c. And if I want to take this variable port outside, just assign this variable to output port. And if I want to use the same value v underscore c, then I can use it. But I cannot use o underscore c anywhere. Okay, that's what. Output port, you cannot use it for next level, but variable port, you can use it. So remember, in expression transformation, the order of execution of the port is, so this is what? First input port, then variable port, then output port. This is what it will apply. So remember, expression is a passive transformation. We cannot apply any filter condition in expression. So that's a, it will not filter out any record. Okay, it will not filter out any record. Look at here. This is one simple logic I'm going to apply. If the employee is getting the salary greater than 10,000, if already the employee is getting greater than $10,000, then just incrementing by 10%, salary incrementing. If the salary is less than 10,000, I'm incrementing the salary by 20%, the new salary. Okay, this is what the calculations. How to do it? So remember, in expression, in any of in Informatica, this is the logic actually. If logic, IIF. If is nothing but IIF here. If condition, you write the expression here, condition. If the condition is true, what I have to do? If the condition false, what I have to do? That's what. If condition, IIF. There is no IF. Okay, there is no IF. Here, this is called a logical if condition. Same like our other languages. This is what in our Informatica also. If condition, IIF. There is no IF. Okay, remember this. If condition, you can go for nested if condition also. Like if condition, if it is true, one more if condition you can go with, and one more if condition you can go with. So this is what you can go for, multiple nested if condition and all. So definitely we will be writing this kind of logic in our expression transformation. Okay. So this is what just theory. We will go for practically, we will see, so that you can get a clear idea. You can go to Informatica. Just I'm closing that existing mapping, and I'm taking the source table is employees table. So I'm creating a mapping called M underscore expression transformation. Expression transformation. Just you can take the source, drag and drop source into a mapping. You can see here. So this is what the expression transformation we have. And right hand side, you can take T underscore employees. This is a target table. Just we are going to implement this particular logic, salary logic, and we can load the data into the target. So implement the logic, we are bringing the expression transformation here. Just to take, this is the expression transformation. F of X is nothing but expression transformation. We can click one time here. We can post it here, and then you can place it here. And then you can take all the columns, select all, drag and drop here to here, and we can use the column here. Okay, just we can make, double click on this expression. Expression is a passive. You can look at here, input port, output port, variable port, and expression. If the port is coming like input and output, then just it will go from, it's like same like our normal transformation. It's coming like input, getting as output here. There is no changes. There is no changes if it is coming like this. But if you want to do any logic changes, you cannot apply on the same column. Remember, in expression, if I want to do any changes, you cannot apply on the same column since it is an input. So if you want to apply some logic, only input, you can make only input. You can remove the output port. That means only input we are getting from the source side. Okay. Then you keep the cursor here. You can click on this, add a new port to this transformation. This icon will add a new port. This icon will delete the port. This icon will copy a port. This one, it will move the port down or up. Okay, you can see here. Okay, up and down. You can keep the cursor here. Just create one new port called O underscore incremented salary. O underscore incremented salary. Just I'm creating that O underscore to denote this column we have created. Just I'm making like lowercase. If the salary is decimal, O underscore salary also should be decimal, right? Decimal. So you can go for decimal point if you want, 2 decimal point. I told already it should be output or expression. Then only the expression will be enabled. If coming like input and output, there is no expression. Okay, it will not be enabled. Either it should be a output port or it should be a variable port. So then only this expression will be enabled. So just I'm making like output port. There is no intermediate calculation. That's what I am taking that output port. Go to this icon, this expression. You can click on this arrow mark. This is what the expression window will be opened. As I told previously, we can see all the functions are available. We will cover most of the function here. Okay, just a look at this. If you want to learn all the function very clearly, so watch my session on SQL single row functions. Okay, it's like a 1 hour session I have posted. You can watch it clearly. That what is this? Apart from that, we do have some expressions are there, some more functions are there. Additionally, some functions are it will be changed, but that you can learn it from here. Okay, so now I will take this if condition. Since this condition we are going to apply, if salary is greater than 10,000, this is what, right? So I have to write if condition IAF. So here this one IAF, if you select this, you can see this, you can find the explanation here. Just to keep IAF if salary. Okay, if go to port, always choose the column from the port. Don't type it. You might be doing some mistake. Okay, if salary greater than 10,000, if salary greater than 10,000, comma, if it is true, then what I have to do? Greater than 10,000, 10% increment. So I can make 10% increment salary plus salary into 0.1. 0.1 is nothing but 10 divided by 100, right? So you can make this what? Salary plus this one. This is a true condition. If it is false, then you can make comma here. Then this is 20%. You can make 0.2. Then you have to close it. You have to close the bracket. So always make sure that you are opening the bracket and then the closing, and you have to check everything. Validate it. Always you have to validate any expressions. The expression should be valid. So just click on OK. So this is what, and apply here. Okay. If you look at here, if you are making any port as input port alone, then you cannot take output from here. You can see there is no this arrow mark from outside of this expression. You could not able to see here, right? So if you drag and drop this column, you cannot drag and drop it. So in the below, it's showing like cannot start a connector in input only port. That you cannot do it. But look at here, this is output only port, right? So you cannot pass any input to this port. So it's look at here, there is no arrow mark in the input side. So you can take this port to a next level. So you can ask me the question, can we make this O underscore salary to salary port? Yes, we can make. The column name might be different, no issues. The data type should be matching. Okay. Even you can ask me here, it is a decimal, why it is number. So as I told, so inside the Informatica, everything is like a Informatica native data type. Okay, here, this is what inside the Informatica, it is inside, we have the native data type. After that, source and target will be based on the target and source database. You can make control yes, and it should be valid. Go to workflow, just to create a workflow, create new workflow, WF underscore expression transformation. I'm just creating expression transformation. Click on OK and click on the session. Choose the expression mapping. Click on OK. Click on the link task. Double click on it. Go to mapping. Source should be pointing to source. Target should be pointing to target connection. And just I'm truncating and loading the existing data. It will truncate and then load. For our academic purpose, we are just truncating and load. We should not do it truncate and load always in the real-time project. Okay, you can go to the config object. You can enable the stop on error equal to 1. As I have already explained, stop on error 1 means if any one error, this will be stopped. It will be failed. The session will get failed. Go to general. You can make fail parent if this task fails. If this task fails, fail the workflow. So control yes. The workflow also should be valid. Workflow also should be valid here. And then right click on the white space anywhere, start workflow. It will load all the data. So you can choose whichever the workflow here. Double click on this, or you can go to the get run properties. So source and target statistics, we can watch it. And then you can see what is the source, what is the target. So this is what you can see here. 107 record, 107 record got loaded. It will not filter out any record. You can go here in the target. We can check what is the data it has been loaded. If you look at here for Stephen, what is the salary here? In target, it is 26,400. If you go and check here, select star from employees table. This is source table, right? Source table. Stephen is 24,000. So 24,000 is greater than 10,000, right? Greater than 10,000. So it will increment only 10%, 24,000 plus 2,400, right? 2,400. So that's what 26,400, right? Okay, this is what it is making. Then if I have less than 10,000, this is what for Alexander, we have less than 10,000. Here we have 9,000. So 9,000 plus 1,800, right? So it's a 20% increment. So what is the salary here? 10,800. So this is what it should be loaded. You can see here, we will check it in the target. So Stephen is having like salary like 26,400, and Alexander we have salary as 20% incremented, 10,800. That's what you can check it for all the records. It will be loaded with all the records. So this is what one simple logic we have applied, like if condition. Okay, we do have many other logic. Just we will see one by one. Okay, the first name. So look at here. These are all the conditions. Just I'm applying it here. The first name in the source, whatever the source we have in first name, it should be in uppercase in target. So convert the first name in source into uppercase. Last name in the source, it's like last name we have, but in the target, it should be like concatenation, employee ID underscore last name. Just I have to make 100 underscore king. Just I have made it like how to do the concatenation in Informatica. Okay, we will do one by one so that you will get a clear idea how to apply some logic. Okay. Email column. Look at here. If the salary of the employee is greater than 10,000, I have to make the email as gmail.com. If the less than 10,000, I have to make email at yahoo.com. Okay. So this is what you can make email here. And phone number. So phone number is nothing but we have this format. We have to remove the dot from the phone number. We have to add +1 hyphen. Okay, in the phone number. Just we have to add it. And job ID, we have to take first from fourth character, we have to take job ID. And the commission percentage, we have to take, if it is 0, you assume that in target, it's a not null column. So we should not load null values on the target. We have to add some not null values here. Okay. Just you have to make some 0 here. Okay. Manager ID, just I'm passing the sequence number. I have to make sequence number. I have to generate it. Sequence number from 1 to sequence number you have to generate it. So we will do one by one. First name, we'll go to the same mapping, double click on it. First name, create a new first name. So O underscore first name, create a logic for O underscore first underscore name. So you should have the underscore, not hyphen. Underscore here. It is a string, and string you can have the same 20 characters, and you can make this as only its input. This is output port, and then you can make this is the output. You can see here upper of first name. How do I know the functions? You can go for function name here. Just you can click on upper of. You can make upper of first name. Validate it. It will convert the first name into uppercase. Okay, you can go for if logic, any other logic like this also you can go for. What is the last name? Last name you have to make employee ID underscore last name you have to add it. So how can I do it? I'm just making like O underscore last name. It's nothing but output port O underscore last name, and then string here I'm going with 25 characters. And since I'm making that employee ID underscore right, I'll go for 30 characters. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So only 25 characters coming as input, 35 characters we are taking. But next transformation done, it should be accommodate 30 characters. Okay, last name. What is the last name? It should be employee ID underscore. So employee ID here, concatenation. How to do the concatenation? Pipe symbol. So you can use concat or pipe symbol. So pipe symbol is very easy. So just to use pipe symbol, and I have to use space or underscore, right? Just you can make here one space or underscore. Just like this, and you can make like this. And this is what you can go for first name underscore last name. You can make like full name. That is also possible. Okay, last name. That is what we can make. Just to validate, it should be valid. Okay, so now I'm going with email column. So same by if logic, right? So O underscore email. So what is the logic here? If the salary of the employee is greater than 10,000, I have to make it like email@gmail.com. If it is less than that, email@yahoo.com. Okay, I can go here. You can make this is 35 characters or 40 characters. This is only input. This is only output. Then expression will be enabled. Here you can write the logic. Okay, how to write the logic? If condition IIF. As we have seen already, IIF, if salary greater than 10,000, then I have to make email@gmail.com. Along with this, I have to add @gmail.com. gmail.com. If any other conditions, like is there any regular expressions? Yes, we have in our functions, we have regular expressions. We can use some special characters. You can go for regular expression, replace, regular expression extract, regular expression match, you replace, all this we have. These three we can use it. Something like only alpha number, only numeric number, that you can use it. Okay, that we will take it as exercise. I will tell you. Email@yahoo.com. This is else part @yahoo.com. You can make this else part and close the bracket. So clearly you have to close the bracket. You can see here. So this is what if condition. If the condition is true, what I have to do. If the condition is false, what I have to do. Okay, validate it. It should be valid. And click on OK. Then phone number. You can click on here. You can add a new port below to that. And O underscore phone underscore number. So it is not necessary that this is what same we need to have. Just I have to add some character, right? I can make 25 characters. So I can make here and apply the logic. What is the logic? +1 hyphen. It's hard coded value, right? So you can use single quotes +1 hyphen single quotes. This is character, right? So any character, any hard coded value, you can make it like single quotes here. Okay. So now concatenation, we have to remove the dot symbol from here. We have to remove the dot symbol. So for that, we have to go for replace character. Replace character. You can see here. You may ask question, how do I know all these functions? You have to practice it one by one. You have to practice it one by one. That is the way you will be getting it. Replace character, it will replace the character. Replace string, the entire string will be replaced. So based on the scenario, we have to go with, just I'm taking the replace character. Replace character, you can give 4 argument. Look at here, 4 argument. First flag is integer. So what is the flag, right? Replace character, you have to give 4 argument. Remember, 4 argument. If the flag is true, if you look at here, if the flag is true, this function is case sensitive. Okay, that means case sensitive replace or case insensitive replace. If I'm asking you to replace A with X, okay, you may ask question. So I'm replacing A with X. If small a comes, should I replace or not? You'll be asking question, right? Yes, even both the cases coming, you have to replace with X. This is called case insensitive replace. Okay, case insensitive replace. Case sensitive replace means only capital A, it will be replaced with X. Okay, only capital A. This is called case sensitive replace. So this is, you have to make case insensitive, you have to give 0 here. Case sensitive, you have to make 1 here. Okay, clear on this? That is what we will make. First 0 will make case insensitive. Then what is the column we have to change? Phone number. What we have to replace? The dot. Single quotes, you make the dot. Single quotes, comma, 2 single quotes. 2 single quote is nothing but null value. Either you can use this way or you can use null. That is also fine. Okay, just I'm making like this way. This is dot and this is null. Okay, you can see here. Just to validate it, it should be valid. Then okay, that is what we have made it here. Then job ID. Job ID from 4th character we have to take, right? I'm just adding that O underscore job underscore ID. Then string here 4th character. From 4th character, how will you take? It's a substring, right? So you can go for substring, SUBSTR, substring of job ID. I have explained substring very clearly. That is what you have to make. From 4th character. From 4th character means 4. 4 means from 4th character, right hand side it will take. That's what. So if you want to check all the functions, please go through that 1 hour video on single row functions. Okay, in real time, if you want to apply any logic, if you want to clearly apply that, you want to think, so what could be the logic? So definitely you have to practice all the functions, whatever we have. Okay, so please make sure that you are practicing it. Okay, next one, salary, we have made it. And the commission percentage. So whenever we are getting null value, we have to replace with 0, right? So I can go with O underscore commission. So this is also decimal. Make sure that it should be a data type, everything is correct. Then here we have to write if logic. IIF, if is null of commission percentage. If is null, this value is null, then we have to add 0. Okay, replace with 0. Otherwise, we have to go with commission percentage itself. Okay, if is null of commission percentage, this is condition. If is null of commission percentage, then 0. Otherwise, commission percentage itself. So this is what you have to write the logic if condition in expression. Validated, it should be validated. Okay, this is what logic I have applied. Lot of logic I have applied. You can go for manager ID. Sequence of numbers should be generated. How can I generate sequence of numbers? You can go for O underscore sequence of numbers. Okay, it's nothing but sequence of numbers. To generate the sequence number, we need to use variable port. To use the variable port, that's what I want to tell you, that how to use the variable port. I'm making this is the decimal port. I'm making like variable port. So what is variable? This value will be taken as first 0, 0 plus 1. It will be incremented 1 by 1. Variable plus 1. Next time, this value will be taken. So variable port 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, like this it will convert. Then as I told, variable port, you cannot take it outside. Look at here. The variable sequence is not visible, right? So you can take first name here. Yes, you can take last name here. Yes, you can take from here. Email port. So you may ask question. Previously, we have connected. Why this connection has lost, right? Since we made it like that, port as only input, the connection has been lost. That's what. You can make the phone number here, drag and drop. Then job ID, you can drag and drop. Then commission percentage, you can drag and drop. Then manager ID, look at here, there is no manager ID here, right? So you can remove this. And I want to take the sequence of numbers. I cannot take variable port outside. That's what I told. So you have to assign this variable port to the output O underscore sequence. It is also decimal. Then we can make output port, assign a variable port to this. Okay. Click on OK. Then you can take it, this one. So this manager ID will have a sequence of numbers. Okay, you may get some little bit confusion on this very first time if you are watching. No issues. You have to practice by watching this. Practice, okay. So whenever you are going to practice it, you will get a clear idea. It will get memorized and you can go for some other logic also. I will give you exercise. Okay, now I will go to the right click, refresh the mapping since we have already created the workflow. Then load it. Since we have given the truncate and load, it will truncate the existing data and then it will load. we can see all the new logic will be loaded. You'll get succeeded. It will not filter out any record. You can see here 107 record got loaded, and we'll go to the target table. We'll see one by one all the columns, whether it has been loaded or not. We'll check it. So it is in uppercase, yes. And then it is making like last name underscore, but you might be seeing underscore is not there. But if you click on it, you'll be seeing that underscore. Okay. Then, so whether the employee's salary is greater than 10,000, you are seeing that at gmail.com or yahoo.com. +1 hyphen has removed. And date column also we can apply some leap year, non-leap year and all. Job ID and commission percentage and sequence of number. By using expression, how will you generate sequence? So this is what we have to use it. Yeah, I have given some expression logic. So 1 or 2 exercise I have completed already. Just you follow it. Okay. I have given some answer also. In phone number, we have 2 types of phone number. One is this format. Another one is this format. So whatever the format, we have to split up this way. +1 hyphen first 5 characters hyphen next 5 characters. +1 hyphen first 5 characters hyphen next 5 characters. Like this, you have to load it. Okay. And then you have to look at this one. You have to complete it. If you are not able to complete it, I will explain in our next session. Okay. Tomorrow's session, I will explain. And look at this one, generate sequence number. I have made it already. And load the input data in reverse order so that you can apply. You can complete it. Apply 10% salary only for first 10 employees. Okay, that's how to do it. You have to use the logic. Okay, I have given the answer for the first question also here. Don't go for answer directly. So you go for first, you try it, and then you can go for the answer. So kindly practice it. You'll get a clear idea about expression, all this. So remember, expression transformation will not filter out any record. So thank you. Please practice it. You'll get all the stuff very clearly.